Hey, hi you guys, and welcome back to Through Evangelist Eyes. And if I stay in line with this street light, I can have a cool shady spot, but I may move out of it. But I'm in Sanger this afternoon, and again, my name's Rod Savala. We're going through the Bible, and we're relating the different stories, the different instructions, the different words, seeing how they relate to evangelism. And today, I tell you, I love this title. We are in Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 23. And Moses is pleading with God that he wants to see the promised land. And you know, we've all read this, we all know it very well, and it just landed like a ton of bricks on me this morning. Do I want to see the promised land? Look how Moses starts his argument with God. He says, you have begun. God has begun to show your servant. Let me read it. This is in Deuteronomy 3:23. I also pleaded with the Lord at that time, saying, and he's rehearsing what these 40 years have been like. And you remember, he struck the rock when he was supposed to talk to the rock, and it gave water. And that's what got Moses in trouble. But Moses said, I also pleaded with the Lord at that time, saying, O Lord, you have begun to show your servant your greatness and your strong hand. Hey, I've been a believer close to 50 years. 50 years. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of mistakes on my part, and I've seen a lot of amazing grace on God's part. Amazing. But did you hear what Moses said? You have begun to show your servant. How about you? Do you find yourself saying, oh Lord, show me more? I want to see more. I see what you've begun in my life. And you and I have seen what God has begun in others' lives. And I know what I want to see. Oh, I want to see God move in my children's lives. I want to see him move in my neighbors and my friends, in strangers' lives. I want to see him move. So the title of this video is God Has Begun. He has only begun. Hey, if you're 100 years old, God has only begun to show you his glory. And let me jump to, and Moses in 35:3-25. I love it. He says, let me, I pray, cross over and see the fair land. Moses is on this side of heaven when he's asking this. And he says, let me cross over and see. You know, again, I wonder if we realize the amazing hand of God that we can see on this side of heaven. The promises that he has made to you and me, the promises he makes to strangers out here. Amazing. Amazing. Do I want to see that? Do I want to see what God can do in their lives? Do I want to see what God can do in my life? I do. I want to see it. So let me jump to Deuteronomy 4:15. Okay, 4:15 I think is a clue. It is a clue to how we can see more of God's hand moving. Here's what it says. This is Deuteronomy 4:15, and it's repeated in 4:23. So, Moses is saying, so watch over yourselves carefully, since you did not see any form on the day the Lord spoke to you. Moses is warning them about setting up some kind of statue or something that represents God. Watch over yourselves. Again in 23, so watch over yourselves that you do not forget the covenant of the Lord your God, which he made with you. This side of heaven, oh, I long to see God moving on this side of heaven. When we get there, we will see amazing things. But on this side of heaven, there's so much to see in God's hand moving. And to be used by God to tell somebody else about the great mercy, forgiveness, new birth that God is offering to sinners. Okay, God bless you, and let's go tell somebody about Jesus. Here we go.